A very good morning, dear CSTians and parents.
I'm Smita and she's Rajni, and today, through CS Mirchi, Cornerstone's own radio station, we are about to talk about a grave challenge that all of us are facing. Hence, we are putting forth a discussion on a new pandemic, the addiction towards gadgets.
Yes. After talking to parents during PTMs and looking at the students around, we felt the need to help our students to disconnect from the gadgets and connect with their families and friends.
True, pandemic was a time when parents had eased the restrictions on the gadgets. The main motive behind that was that children stay connected, engaged and entertained. However, the same parents now who had eased restrictions at that particular point of time, they are now, grumbling about the usage of devices. They actually should understand that this particular transition is not that easy.
Absolutely. While parents expecting the children to stop using gadgets altogether is unfair, they can definitely encourage them to go on a digital detox.
Digital detox? This sounds like a new term.
Yes.
I have heard detox of the body where you fast for a certain period of time so that your stomach gets a much needed break. But digital detox?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Digital detox refers to a period of time when a person refrains from using any kind of technical devices. It could be your phones, your laptops, your computer, your social media apps and all. Possibly that will help you a lot.
Oh, so I am a person who is on technical devices for a lot of time. So how do I really know whether I need a digital detox?
Just like your body tells you that you need to go on a detox, in the same way your body and mind tells you that you need to go on a digital detox.
Okay.
Signs that show you might need a digital detox are you feel anxious and worried when you cannot find your phone. You feel compelled to check your phone every now and then.
Okay.
You feel you're missing on something very important if you do not keep checking on your phone. You are preoccupied with your WhatsApp groups, your selfies, your social media comments and all. And most importantly, you have trouble concentrating on one thing without having to check your phone.
Oh my, I definitely do have some of these signs. Now, when I have realized that I might need to go on a digital detox, what are the steps to take?
As it is rightly said that a flower cannot make a garland. In the same way, digital detox is not possible without the support of family and friends.
Okay.
Firstly, let your family and friends know that you are on a digital detox. Try to keep yourself busy, possibly you can hit a gym or develop a hobby like cooking, gardening, painting. Delete all those social media apps that you have to avoid or to reduce the temptations of using your phone. And possibly you can go out for a walk the moment you have the temptation of using your phone. And you can actually maintain a journal, where you can record your progress and and share your experiences about digital detox.
Oh wow, Rajni, this was truly, truly valuable. This is really going to help.
Absolutely. Dear friends, while going digital free can be stressful and uncomfortable, believe me, it is a rewarding experience. It will help you better understand your relationship with your family and friends.
True. I hope this discussion was valuable to you and this gave you a much needed insight. We do want to get a feedback from you. Please do give us a feedback on how your experience have been going on a digital detox. And now we have our beloved Sharmila ma'am with us to share her insights regarding the same.
A very beautiful morning, dear Rajni and Smita.
Good morning, ma'am.
It's such a joy for me to come over here and be as a part of your kind of a conversation. And I'm really proud for this particular moment. It's because this has been the burden of the parents, like you mentioned. And when it was brought to my table, I was brooding over it and thinking, what else could we do? So that is where all our actions at school had come into picture. And this is another brilliant thought that we have here to record something and send it across to the parents so that they might watch and start working on it, which is surely a brilliant thought. And I appreciate both of you for coming forward and doing this.
Thank you.
And while you were speaking, both of you were talking to each other, there's this thought that was something that came to my mind, and I started pondering over it. And I realized, that there are certain things that we surely have to think about or talk about at this point of time. It is because what I have learned over years is one little thought that comes into my mind. For that reason, Lily the School for Toddlers and Cornerstone also. That was a small thought that started off sometime during 2006. And today we see that seed has grown into a big tree and has spread its branches. And in days to come, in years to come, we do not even know how it's going to work. So that is what a small thought in our mind is all about. And I want to tell you at this point of time, a human being, while there are thousands of thoughts that actually fly and move across our mind, for us, it is so very impossible to capture all those thoughts, but we can only work and capture on one little thought, while there are thousands that are moving. So now, this digitalization of the world, or where we find a lot of gadgets around us, is actually snubbing our thinking capacity.
Yes, true.
And I'm sure this is the time where we are finding ourselves so very difficult to stop our own children to stop watching so much of movies, serials, TV, phones otherwise. And so as the Facebook, Twitter,
Videos.
and Instagram.
Videos, reels.
How much of our child's capacity the whole thing is stopping
Yes.
or snubbing is something that we will have to stop and think as adults. Now, while we were thinking of all this, I think that's a very brilliant terminology that Rajni and Smita had brought about, saying digital detox. The moment that I think of detox, I can only think of my body, where I want to detox or I want to fast one of those days, not eating any food, so that my body becomes or gears up to become what it is supposed to. And if I take so much of a care about my body, which deteriorates and goes back again to the earth, how much more should I think as to how I would protect my mind? This is one thought that we would want to leave you, and just want to give you one beautiful idea as to how you can work as a family. Maybe as a family, we can try as Cornerstone families also,
Yes,
and we will extend the same to our parents too. Maybe we will take one day or half a day in a week, or maybe once in a fortnight, and say today is going to be our digital detox time. And so when you think of that kind of a thing and want to go out where you're not taking your phones, or you take your phones but they are switched off, and you enjoy the nature, that is one idea. And another idea is where you can sit as a family, talk about a lot of things. That could be an argument also. Nevertheless, because we are family, we will get back again to a very peaceful atmosphere by the end of it. I'm sure you're going to make so much of a memory, not through a phone picture, but in your heart and in your mind. As families, as we all want to build relationships, I think this is one of the most important times where we sit back and think, what is that as a family that we can do to our children and to the next generations? Maybe your children are here with a great potential. There are several thoughts that are running in their mind. If they can capture one beautiful thought that will make a change or a difference, the coming generations, I think that comes from your family. Why don't you sit and think about it? And parents, children, I tell you, we are the kings of our lives. It's not the gadgets that need to rule us, but we need to consciously make a deliberate choice to think how we can make our life beautiful to us, to the next society. Can we all stop and start thinking about it? Teachers, I think you have given me an opportunity to go back to the parents and make this short talk. And I'm sure this day will be a transformation in most of their hearts and minds.
true, ma'am.
And I'm sure, like, we are going to impact the next generations.
Yes.
And I tell you, while we speak and we ask the parents to do this, as Cornerstone also, I think we have to think of one day in our school too, where no mobiles are working, no laptops are working, no digital boards are working, but except for the telephone that rings in the reception, the rest of it will be shut down. I think we'll have to make this choice at school, and we'll surely work on it. We give you a word from school too. Thank you so much for being there with us as an enduring support, and we know that you're going to continue to support us in this little thought of ours. Thank you so much. God bless you, girls.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, parents. Have a great day.
Thank you.